Okay, I'm gonna record you too. Will that be okay?
Yes, please.
Okay, I guess the first question is just want to ask you, what happened?
Okay. Well, what happened in the video, like I described a little bit, is I had parked into a stall, and he had parked into the stall directly in front of me on the opposite side. And so, oh, it's Aurelio. So I said hi through the window, and he recognized me. And then he immediately got around the back of his car onto his passenger door in the back, and he popped out of his car a couple seconds later with his phone up. And I thought I was trying to be civil, and I thought he was trying to be civil, because we may not agree, but so I opened my door, thinking that he was going to talk to me from his car, where he was at. I didn't realize when I opened my door he was actually going to come around to the door and open up my door and be inside my door. I did not expect that. I thought I'd at least have the door in the way, and I could close it any time or whatever. I allowed him, I allowed him to breach my personal safety. And then as soon as he started coming around the door, that's when he's like, "Oh, are you here to harass me? Are you trying to intimidate me?" And he's just kind of frothing at the mouth and talking about gaslighting, and which, the only thing I've ever done is state some facts that he's turned around and say gaslighting, and among his friends, they all agree. So of course it's true.
Mm-hmm. And then, what were you doing there?
Well, if you know what I do, I go to all the community events, anything that has to do with the public's interest, especially when it comes to council meetings and candidates. So yeah, I went there to observe and document and publish, just like I do everything else. But they wouldn't let me in, and I think if Aurelio wouldn't have been so hostile, they wouldn't have minded. Yolanda didn't care. Yolanda was fine with it, and she's the organizer. Yet Dennis Donahue's the one that kicked me out. He didn't have no authority. It wasn't even his shindig. Mm-hmm. And he even walked away while Aurelio was Have you seen Aurelio's Facebook post from the morning? Mm-hmm. Both of them. So, in both of those posts, he claims that I threatened him. I did not. Mm-hmm. So, I'm actually going to release that 20 seconds of footage too, because, what I threatened him with was a restraining order because he followed me right outside that door, which spooked me. You don't come and walk up behind somebody, and dude, he could have stepped on my shoe, so that's way too close to be right up behind someone when you're intimidated. No, he's the aggressor. He was the aggressor through and through. Mm-hmm. So I said, you know what, dude? Now, okay, let me tell you word for word what is on there, so then that way we don't have. So he claims, at the end I was verbally threatened and told that the intimidation will be coming soon. In quote, intimidation will be coming soon. But what I said was, quote, now it will be some intimidation for harassment. You come near me, I might have to get a restraining order against you. Mm-hmm. So if that's a threat, it's a threat because he has been aggressive the entire encounter. Mm-hmm. I almost thought I was in grade school, like gonna get beat up in a bathroom stall, because he could have sucker punched me right there. I'm just sitting in my car. How am I gonna defend myself? Mm-hmm. You should have seen his face, and I guess I should have pointed at him, but I didn't want to escalate the situation. Mm-hmm. So you only see it when he's walking away in the car. You know, and that's the thumbnail, because he was just so terribly rabid. He's all, yeah, come on in, and then he shut the door. Come on in. I don't know if you picked up on that third come on in, but you know, that's threatening. You know, he didn't touch me, but I'll tell you, he touched somebody else. He broke their thumb. And I haven't even released any of that yet. He's not even talking about any of that. That man is violent and aggressive, and not only is he assaultive, he's battery too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then one of the things that he said that had that reaction is he claims that you've been intimidating him or kind of like stalking him for a while.
Right, okay, so how so? Like I mean, you know, so like when he announced his candidacy, like in July, that came across my Facebook feed, and so I was like, whoa, hey, you're in the moneyed interest camp now, you know, dude. So I mean, that's how it started, and you can look at that whole Facebook post and see, you know, maybe I'll get blocked now, but you know, like it's there, and he there's no gaslighting, there's no intimidation. What it is he's got his side and I got mine, and I have facts to prove it, and I have video to prove it on top of that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think that's it.
Yeah, because I haven't had any interactions other than that July one, and that's the only thing I can think of. And when you see it, I'm talking about the Hartnell College Board, because D'Arrigo and Salazar both voted for an administrative raise for all the administrative staff, but they didn't even bother doing a study, because they had to do a study first before they could vote for the raise. They didn't do a study to get a raise for the faculty. So the faculty fought for like 8 months to even get to the point where they had to make public comments about it, you know. And they packed the house. They packed it hard, you know. And so we see where his true loyalty lies, which is the administration and the few, you know, the proud, the elite, but nobody else. Not the people that actually do the business, work of the day, that get them dudes paid. And he's already a trustee, and this is a violent behavior. Like, and I've heard this is a pattern. This isn't a one-off. This is what he does.
Mm-hmm.
So you might want to look into that and check around, you know, if you want to get that side of the story. But that's what I've heard. It's not. This is an isolated incident. This is just how he is. And I mean, you know, and you saw Donahue. He didn't try to de-escalate the situation at all. He just let Aurelio be like, you know, a rabid little dog in the back, and he even backed off and went in the other room. So you know, that's your leadership, and the leadership of this man, you know, is just rabid.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just off the hook, man. They're unhinged. You know, so and it scares me, because, you know, ultimately they're just salesmen. They're not interested in community. They're interested in what their donors have to tell them to do. The whole slate of them. They got $600,000 or so in their pocket. You know, I mean, they're not for community, and they never have been, never will be. In fact, they're the same crew. All their donors, a large portion of them, also donated for DeSantis to come, so that we can have the same kind of laws and rules that regulate seasonal farm workers. You know, and you saw what they're doing in Florida. They're like, yeah, let's do it here in California too. So they're aligning themselves with a bunch of corporate fascists.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that you called me back.
Okay, sure. All right. Well, and of course he made a big reference about me threatening him. So you know, I guess I need to dispel that. I may even need a restraining order against him, because you know, I did fear for my safety.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I guess that's about all. I guess.
Okay, so that's fine. I'm sorry. I just spoke in Spanish. Okay, that's good. Thank you very much for taking the time to talk to me.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Videos,
How?
right?
Threaten you
How you
how?
like it? You don't remember?
Threaten what?
On social media, you know what that's called? It's called gaslighting.
Keep going.
It's called gaslighting.
About what?
Oh wow!
Specifically,
you forget. Oh,
dude.
you're pretty well trained, right?
Wow,
Really
man.
uncomfortable when the camera's in your face. now.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah.
No, I think you're
Come
the
on
one
in,
that's
come on in,
really
come on in, come on in.
uncomfortable. Oh man.
Come on in.
I see you. There's no need for violence, man. You're a little too aggro for it, dude.
I'm asking for it. Is that what you
No, I say you are too aggro, too aggressive. Oops, sorry. Too aggressive, dude. Too aggressive. Hello, how you doing? Private event? How can it be private?
Easy, because we rented the room and paid. It's a private event.
Oh, I'm scared of. Well, you know, that dude just came at me all aggressive. So if that's your candidate there, man, you got a pretty sorry team.
Well, it is a private event.
Right. Well, just so you know, I mean, you came up to me all aggro, like you want to fight, dude. Like you want to fight. And that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I came here to observe.
To intimidate and harass.
I came here to observe.
This is intimidation and harassment.
Wow.
This is intimidation and harassment. What part do you not understand, Wes?
Holy moly.
What part do you
So
not
you're a
understand?
candidate, but you don't actually want to be public about your position.
I'm not up for intimidation.
Is that,
I am
no,
not
hey,
up for intimidation.
I'm here
You know
to
what?
observe, dude. I'm here to observe.
We're done. We're done with the intimidation. We're done with the harassment. So leave.
Wow, no, dude, you're scared. You're scared about your own platform. Is that what you're scared of?
I got a platform.
Well, then that's all I came to do was observe, dude. I observe.
It's intimidation and harassment. Private event. You can't come in.
Among candidates, that's amazing. Publicly private, that's exactly the way. What have I done exactly?
Okay.
You know
Exactly, just observing.
You threatened me on social media.
Okay.
You threatened me on social media.
Wes,
You know
Threaten
exactly
you?
what
How?
threatened me.
How? What words
yeah?
exactly?
Come on, Wes. If Aurelio says you can't
So
come,
I'm
He's uncomfortable.
with you here, so I'm
Yeah.
come
asking
on,
you to leave.
he's uncomfortable.
I'm asking you to leave.
Come on,
So,
love. Come on.
just so you know, because I'm sure it will be told differently, he came up to me, jumped out of his car with his camera running to my window, and says, "Oh, la, 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 la," and dude, he came at me all aggressive, like he wanted to fight me. And I'm sorry for that, but see, look at you, dude. You have no professionalism. You're a child. You're a child.
We're asking you to leave.
Thanks, Glenn.
Thank you. We will not be intimidated. We will not
Oh
be
no,
harassed.
dude. Hey, you know, now I'm learning I should never turn my back on you. Never turn my back on you. That much I understand. You threatened me, dude. You threatened me. Now it will be some intimidation for harassment. You come near me, dude, I might have to get a restraining order against you. Don't vote for Aurelio Salazar. He's aggressive. Private event. Scaredy cats. You're scared of your own platform. That's why. Pissed off. Like he was gonna fight me. Ah, Jesus, this guy. You know how I operate, dude.
Wes, I'm sorry,
Wrong
I
side.
didn't realize, okay?
I
I didn't know.
mean,
I just, somebody said Wes White is here, and I thought, oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
what do I do that's wrong,
really?
really?
But if he wants to come, but I didn't realize.
Right. Well, no, they're upset, and I mean seriously, all I did was just roll up. I gave him a little peace sign because we ended up parking right across from each other, which was weird in itself.
Yeah.
And he just came at me like he was in grade school, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Something must have happened in the past that I really don't want to know about. I don't like gossip or anything
okay.
like that.
Well, just now, I felt, you know, whatever, fear for my life. You know, I felt threatened. I felt like he was going to physically attack me right there and then. So I stayed silent because what do you want to do? You know, escalate the situation? No, I'm not trying to do that. But now that situation,
it's good to see you, and you look so healthy.
Oh,
you
thank
look
you.
So
Yeah, you look
good.
great too.
Thank you. Did you like my comment about why don't you learn how to speak regular English so everybody can understand
Oh,
you?
no.
What do you think we are? We're all
Oh, boy.
psychologists or what?
Well, yeah, no, we definitely got to make the point across, don't we?
But at least I'm nice.
So I'm here at the Dennis Donahue Aurelio Salazar event in front of Mountain Mike's. I just experienced an encounter with the candidate Aurelio Salazar for District 6. You know, we were parking and directly across from each other, and you know, I gave him a little peace sign. You know, hey, what's up? And he recognized me. You know, he jumped out of his car, came up, rolled up on me with his camera, and just being all loud and aggressive, like he wanted to fight me. You know, like we're in grade school or something. And you know, he had it all on video. So if he wants to actually expose that video, you know, it'll prove that you know, he came up to me. I had no aggression of nothing. You know, he says, "Oh, are you coming here to harass?" While he wants to, like he looks like he's about ready to fight me and punch me. So you know, I was definitely in fear for my safety at that point. So you know, I just stay silent, turn on my camera, but most everything was gone by then. You know, but you'll see the aftermath there, and tell me what you think.